I didn't even have to put a quarter in this thing, dude. Hey guys, Dominic with MDP Auto. Today's video, we have this 1984 Honda Spree. We've had this bad girl for a little while. Thought we'd bring it back, get her running again, charge up the batteries, see what else is in need of an upgrade. Because as you guys can see, everything's there, but it's a little beat up. So a little backstory on this thing. We bought this thing a while ago from the back of a pizzeria in the middle of Connecticut. This dude literally had it in his office inside the pizzeria, and he rolled it out for us. And we scooped it up for a baller price, for a really nice price. Got a free pizza out of the deal too. All right, so let's start from the front. So if I'm not mistaken, these are probably the original tires on this thing. 1984. It's been a while. I doubt we're going to be changing them because they're still holding air and they're fine. The brakes seem to be working just fine. They are a little in need of maybe a slight adjustment, but that's something we can do. As you guys can see, the red all throughout is kind of slightly different in color. We definitely do want to bump this color up a little bit. Front headlight works. Everything on this thing functions great when it does function. Only thing is, it's an old two-stroke. It's carbureted. There's not too much you can do with these things. There are a couple cool upgrades that I've seen people do online. So you guys let me know in the comments down below what you guys want to see us doing with this thing. If you guys want us to have a fat pipe coming out the side, or if you guys just want us to have this clean OEM look with a couple, see, 21st century upgrades. So this thing's lived a full life, that's for sure. This thing has over 6,000 miles on it, which I don't know who sat on this thing and rode it for 6,000 miles because I couldn't see how that would be comfortable whatsoever. The motor doesn't look touched, still runs, surprisingly. Honda! So, we're going to run through every increment little thing on this thing, try to see what we can find. It's crazy to think this thing did 13 years of cruising around town before I even came out of my daddy's ball sack. So that's pretty cool. So let's see what this thing does when we try turning it on. She doesn't want to start. So let's start there. Take these side covers off where the engine sits. And let's see why she's not starting. Let's pop off the seat because that's going to be the first thing. Under here is going to be the gas tank, oil tank, because this is two-stroke, so it mixes it for you. Let's not lose any of these stuff. Battery, that's pretty much all you need to know. It has been sitting for a while, so I would not be surprised if it doesn't start because of bad gas or no gas. Haven't even checked that yet. She might be bone dry, brother. So it looks like we had a fuel leak, so maybe that's what was dripping. We did notice a couple drips here and there when it was parked up, but I guess that was the gas because ain't got no gas in it. Don't really got much gas in here. It's not gonna go through the nozzle, I don't think so. Just do it the old-fashioned way. Why do they make these containers where you can't get the last little bit out of it? But there's a smidge of gas in there. Let's see if it'll do it now. Crank it a couple times, see if it sucks it up. Maybe lean it back, sure it gets in that. I think we need more gas. I don't think it's getting there. We're gonna get gas. Motherfucker spilled the gas everywhere. $7, bro. He spilled at least fucking 30 cents worth of that shit, man. He couldn't figure out how to fill the damn thing. Dude, $7 filled the damn thing up. Pop the little drain on the bottom of the bowl to make sure we got fuel going into it. So you're gonna need a flathead for that guy. One of these little things. You're gonna pop this little guy off, and it looks like we're getting fuel. It's going all over the floor. Make sure to wipe the fuel before it catches fire. Let's put it on a trigger charge, pop these covers off, and maybe see what's going on a little further. Oh yeah. All right. So I'm just checking generally like what's going on here. Seeing if maybe something's loose or missing. That just came off. I think this is, I don't know if this is a fuel or this is just vacuum here. But this was supposed to go somewhere. Where though? I don't know. I mean, everything looks like it's plugged in. The flow for the gas though. There's like this little flow thing. A little filter, inline filter. And I'm not seeing much fuel in there. You might have been just draining whatever fuel was already in there. Might not be draining the fuel that we got. It's brand new. So actually it looks like we're not getting any fuel, surprisingly, because there's nothing in this actual inline filter. I popped this off thinking I drained out a little bit from the bowl, but it looks like we're trying to run whatever was in the bowl. So I'm gonna leave that uncapped for a sec while we go and try to figure out where this fuel and why it's not going there. It might be because we didn't fill it up all the way and the fuel thing's here and there's a little nozzle, so we'll probably have to fill up at least halfway for it to get to it. Now let's see. Still looks like there's nothing here. I know this is a vacuum line. So when the carburetor sees vacuum, this little diaphragm opens. And we're gonna try to simulate some vacuum and see if any fuel comes up. Yup. Alright, so that diaphragm does work. So let's cap this bad boy back in. So we are now getting fuel. Carburetor just needs to see vacuum. I'm gonna go fill it up a little more. Fill that bowl up. So that looks like it's filled. So it doesn't really want to take anymore. And you can already see the difference that there's fuel all inside there. Okay. Put this bad boy back on there. Let's give this a little wipe. And then we could try it. Round 3. Oh. Oh. We're getting a little sputtering. So it's getting there. I think it's just the fuel has to kind of work its way up in there. Started right up. Cool. So it was really just a fuel situation. Totally kicked out the little cardboard there, but looks like it was just a fuel situation. It is idle. That wasn't me giving the gas. That was literally in the beginning. I did give gas a little later, but in the beginning, and it just seemed like it was just pinned on red line. So there's definitely something else going on. Might be just an adjustment in the carburetor. Or it might just be an issue with too much air, too little air, too much fuel. That's going to wrap it up for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We introduced you guys the beautiful 1984 Honda Spree. We got it running, sort of, kind of. You guys are going to have to wait for part 2 to see it actually driving and everything. We might beat it up until it blows up. That's why we got extra pistons and rods, just in case. Or catch that, maybe, camera guy. The fuck are you doing? Look at the damage you did to the damn pistons. What the fuck? Thank you guys so much for watching. stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm Dominic, signing off at MDP Auto. Make your dreams possible. Peace.